In this video, I'm going to show you what I consider to be the single best trading indicator on TradingView. And also, if you stick around to the end, I'll show you how you can get it. So let's get into it. Before we do, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And here we go. So what I'm going to show you here, it's called the Fast Money Indicator. It's on the top of my chart here. And I'm going to walk you through how it works. And if you like it, I'll show you where you can possibly get it from. So the Fast Money Indicator, basically what it does is it gives me trigger alerts. So I'm looking for an entry trigger using this. And the way it works is on the left-hand side of my screen, this left-hand chart's always my higher time frame. So what I have pulled up right now is a 1 hour chart for my higher time frame, and I have a 5-minute chart for my entry time frame. If I was going to trade a higher time frame than that, I'd use something like a 4 hour chart for my higher time frame and a 15-minute for my entry time frame. And I only have it running on my entry time frame because that's where I'm looking to use it, is for entries. And I'm going to show you why this is so powerful. So I'm going to scroll back here. This is the USD CAD. We're just going to look at the daily setups for the last couple of days. We'll look at a few markets and how it's used. So what it does is it paints this triangle here. You can see we have this green triangle on this bar, and preceding that we have the yellow bar. So the yellow bar is where the system triggers, and then the green triangle is the bar that offers the entry opportunity that you can enter on for, in this case, a long position. The triangles are colored green and red. Now, that being said, this is not designed to ever call tops or bottoms. It's strictly for entries, and it offers email alerts. So, you can be out doing something, get an email alert, boom, here you go, you might have a trade set up. So if I go to the settings in it, you can see right now the visual assistant, which is the green and red triangles, it's in beta. And it does use moving averages, so yeah, it's never gonna call a top or a bottom. And here I have it set to a max number of signals per swing, and that means that it'll send me a maximum of 3. That's where I like to keep it. So let's look at the setup here. We have USD CAD on the hourly time frame. So if we just scroll back to, let's look at this big move here. If we look at what happened on Friday, we have this higher level of resistance, and we're building a series of higher lows on the 1 hour chart. You can pretty clearly see that. So when we scroll over to these moves, what I'm looking for when I'm using this is that the higher time frame is saying, hey, we have a trend that's probably going to continue up, and a strong trend. So if you look at it, it's where this trend started. It gave us a couple opportunities. So we had a third touch here basically off this trend line, and we had a strong rally in price. You can see the rally is pretty much one color of bars, very important. Then the market pulls back, offers an opportunity here. So you would have got an email alert here, and this is the trade opportunity. So I'm just going to measure that out so you can see it. So if I use the TradingView measuring tool, the trade opportunity here, depending how you managed it, the maximum opportunity off this first trade would have been something like a 3-to-1 reward to risk. And then you can see we got another signal here on this bar where this green triangle is. So the white bar becomes your entry bar, and that signal ended up paying out huge. So let's just kind of measure that to see, if you are able to ride the breakout, maybe you would have got an 8-to-1 reward to risk. The perfect trader would have got almost a 10-to-1. I'm not a perfect trader, so I didn't capture 10-to-1. But you can see here that the indicator is giving good trending signals. Gives another small signal here, and there's a good move on this last push on the third entry opportunity. So this is where it's meant to be used, where we get these strong trends. And it's important that you burn this picture into your mind if you're using this, because this is what it's supposed to look like. A strong trend, most of the bars being one color, and we're getting a pullback and an opportunity to get in for a bigger continuation move. This indicator is meant for continuation, and it's called a fast money indicator because it's meant to trade markets that are making moves, very fast moves in one direction. So it's used for momentum. Now I want you to look at the higher structure. So it broke out here, and I'm not just letting the indicator do all of the work. Like I say, this is my trigger. I am looking for all of the price action signals, which is the higher highs and higher lows. And I'm looking for areas of support and resistance and coming up with my game plan to use it. And when I say that that you shouldn't be just using it exclusively and it's not going to call tops and bottoms. So this was our area of resistance and it flipped to support. We can see that the market pulled back. And look at this structure. It's not all one color of candles, and it's saying to sell into an area of support. So obviously this trade would not be a good trade to take. You know, very different picture than what we looked at a second ago, right? These two would have been losing trades. So we don't just trade these signals in isolation. Always looking to the higher time frame to find the context of the market. Where's the support, resistance? And looking for patterns in the price action, making sure that they are strong moves with trend. So that's what it looks like on USD CAD. We can look at a few other markets, and I'll just kind of click through some, I guess. And I want you to look at this because this picture, if you're looking to trade a market like this, you can see on the Aussie Swiss, this is a terrible market to trade. You can see the move is not one directional. It's all the bars are different colors. This is the type of thing that I tend to try and stay away from with this. It is not designed for this. So that's the filtering that that the person using the indicator has to do. And what I'm going to show you now is let's take a look at Bitcoin. And let's see how Bitcoin worked just over the last 24 hours. So here's our move in Bitcoin. And you can see whenever we get these nice strong moves, we had a good move here off this minor support level, and we created a higher high. We got a couple entry opportunities there, depending where you ran your stop. That one may or may not have been profitable. Here's the next entry opportunity here. You can see that if you look at this structure, this is the picture perfect kind of structure that I'm looking for. We have a strong rally in price, multiple bars, you know, very little white bars, primarily all blue bars in the uptrend, and then it pulls back, moves sideways into the 20 EMA. So I love to see a strong rally in price and a move sideways into the 20 or the 50 EMA, or even the 200 sometimes. You know, and that would offer a great entry opportunity here with a stop below the level, and there's immediate rally in price. So that'd be like a 7-to-1 reward to risk. So these are what it's meant to capture. That said, analysis does have to be done on the higher time frame. Is this going to make you rich? Probably not. Anything's possible, but this is just what I use to help take off some of the workload, because the computer is going to send me the alerts, and then I can do my analysis. Or sorry, I do my analysis beforehand, and if the alert matches up with what I'm expecting, then I'll look to take the trade, depending on the context of the market. Obviously, since I'm on a 5-minute chart right now, any trades that show up at this time of day, the time I'm recording this, it's almost the end of the session, I wouldn't be taking just because of time of day. So it does require a little bit of skill. And as always, you know, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. And if you're looking to try this out and you're looking for how you can get it, the best thing you can do is in the link below. There's going to be a link to the Discord group, and I will have a link to it posted in the Discord group where you can try it out, back test it. I do not recommend trading it with live money until you need to understand how it works. So if you want to back test it, it'll be available to back test. So with that, I'm going to end the video here, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below.